Is that better? Can you hear the game? It says the audio output's giving 0. Let me remove it real quick. So you should be able to still hear my voice, although you'll have no game audio. Add back audio output. Are you hearing game audio at all? I don't know if I've got anyone in chat to help me out here, but is there any game audio, or can you only hear my voice? Can you even hear my voice? We're going to try something else here. Is that better? Can you hear that? You could hear my voice, but were you able to hear game audio, and can you hear it now? Sweet. Okay. Sorry about that. Sometimes things do wacky shit, and I don't quite know why. Okay. Things should be good now. Hey, roast beef, you're gonna have to move out of the way of the monitor so I can play. All right? I gotta put you back down on the ground. Thank you. All right. Let me tab back over to the game real quick. Damn it. So, it appears that when you do that super attack, that really strong attack, you, this one, you get invincibility frames. Because that guy was totally swinging at me while I was doing that, and I was taking no damage. Hi, Beef. You wanna sit and be a good boy? Okay. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Gained an equipment. Shield, a new shield.
Defense.
Oh, much better.
You can do better given time.
And 20 gold.
Celebrations in aid
A
of
carnival. Nearing the
You
sleepy...
see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. Follow the parade, ask a local about what's going on, or carry on your way. I'm gonna ask a local. A friendly stable hand explains, in a bygone age, our town was beset by half man, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beasts for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. He smiles warmly at the festivities. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out. Okay, a piñata. The parade and statue are winding their way into the town, and almost out of sight, follow the parade. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with the club and gathering the food that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. Join in. Huge success. I think it was being tricky, and I think it's the second one, but part of me says it was the first one, but I'm going to go with the second one. Ah, damn it was the first one. The club strikes the chest of the tread-laden beast. Some gold falls out. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. This one. Shit. Before you can gather anything, a young child shovels the bounty into a basket and scampers off. With your turn over, you leave. Win some, lose some.
Here we come to the end of the
Dead drop.
running errands for Mavis. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Meyer Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend, the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Okay, go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Ace of Greed, Anarchist? Anarchist of Greed? Greed of Anarchist? The way this card is written is bizarre. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Well, thanks a whole lot, Malaclips. We get to see what the Ace of Greed of Anarchist is. Oh, look at him. He's got like a Molotov. Oh, he's a fire breather. Vignis the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Oh, so they are Molotovs. Your armor is no use. Okay, that's fine. Oh, jeez. Okay. Whoa, that was pretty brutal. Oh! Straight murked. It's not often you see sword down through the back of a kneeling guy. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to keep you, to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. Oh, got the full token. Oh yeah, you hearing this guitar? Loving it.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
We got the Cardinal Blade and the Bastion of Purification. We also get Market Thief, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies, Forking the Road, and Arm Wrestling. We get Malaclips's Problem and the Trickster. For finding the Forest Folk, we get the Old Maiden. That must be the maiden from the first game.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Wow. 22. I think the first game had 16. Look at this like board thing though. This is so cool. All right, we get to build our deck again. The Magician. Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Growing Scourge. Prepare to fight corrupted and avoid Empire. Lose gold for every Empire killed. Okay, we've got our companion. Our encounters. So these up here, these symbols next to the cards, like gain gold and dice, or token, unknown, those seem to say what's going to be there. Equipment, gain resources, dice, combat, thieves, ambush, dice, gain gold, gain food. So we're going to, I mean, we need 5 encounters, we have 5 cards, so 5 new cards, rather. So we're throwing all those in there. Okay. Equipment. We don't know what that does. We don't know what this does. Well, we only have 5 equipment cards. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, so in the first game I typically use recommended. But, you know, at the start, I wanted to take a look at my cards. I'll probably use recommended next time. My good friend Dumantia7 plays this game, plays the first one.
I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, Dumantia7, he's an excellent Twitch streamer. If you don't watch him, you should. He plays the first one quite a lot, and you know, part of his strategy is anytime there's a new card or anytime there's a token card, you should try and put it in the deck because you want to see what it does. And I totally agree with that. I think it gives you an added goal on top of beating whatever the run is, especially when you're early in the game. Your conversation with a fur trader is interrupted as Malaclips arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Okay? Find out more about Westwind. Just kidding. I don't care. Okay, head to Westwind. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options: a stonemason, a food wagon, or a weaponsmith. I'm going to go with the weaponsmith. You arrange an uncomfortable ride jammed in among the many tools of a weaponsmith headed far west. Yeah, okay. We'll try and use the big two-hander. These guys are corrupted. It said this does extra against corrupted and armored, so... you arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. Okay.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Hey, look at this. Remember this lady? This fancy old lady? Walking through the shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Supplies, longer life, or gold. I always get food because you run out of it very quickly. You should sustain... This should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. Oh, yeah. 7 food. That's the business right there.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. This son of a bitch. Oh, great. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. All right, look at that, huge success. It's this one. God damn it. The tangled maze of people proves too much for you, and the thief makes their escape. Son of a bitch.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
I mean, I don't have any gold, but let's see how this is different. Man, look at that thing. Yeah, this is totally different. Oh, I can't sell that rusted sword, can I? And come to think of it, I don't think I equipped my axe. Oh, I did. Okay.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Fight to free them. Pay to free them. I don't have any gold. Let's fight. One-handed weapons are recommended against Northerners. Okay, thanks for that. Good to know. What's this? Okay, it's like a cheap heavy. Good to know that I have it.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with the trickster? What does he do? Does he stand around and annoy people? Look at this foppish bastard. Oh, that's great. What does it mean when activated? Left bumper, companion ability. Okay.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of it.
Holy jeez. Boy. They got that two-hit combo because they just charge at you. Got some equipment. Oh, the Cardinal Blade. I was gonna.
It indicates the truth of all directions.
Great. Does 40 damage to Corrupted. Bash causes additional damage to armor. Yeah, let's equip that for now. I've got that big axe too. 20 gold. You gain 2 recruits.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Okay. The West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrived to find West Wind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its forest area, Louse Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted even a little. Yeah, let's go. You join in the fight against the corrupted. Oh, weird. So you have like, companion ally cards or whatever. Like these 3 soldiers are going to help me, or 3 guards or whatever, fight these corrupted guys. I should have got out my big axe. Oh, look at these. Inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. You got it. Look at this sweet sword, though. Nothing to it. While the corrupted threat, spit it out. With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that the soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. You gain 3 recruits. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Yeah, you know, just pickpocket people. That's always a good thing. I've got a good sword, so what is this? It's a shield. Reduces movement speed by 10%. Against corrupted defend, it causes 30% of your weapons damage to attackers. Yeah.
A shield in more ways than one.
We're gonna go all the way around the circle. Let's buy some food. 10 food for 30, that's a lot. An interesting limited supply of food situation. Ooh. It reduces movement speed by another 10%, but it gives me more defense. I think I'm good without it. And I'm close enough to full health.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
Yes, we must. I'm stoked to see kind of the changes this game has over the first one. I really like that first game, and so far I'm loving this one. You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malclip's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc, Malclips calls out to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. He looks at me. Of course he does. Sure, 10 gold. Malclips steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old bean, the bard looks furtively. I don't know furtively as a word. I probably should, but you know. The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malclips for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You sputter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from him. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malclips nods as if it was a fair request. Eat a daisy, a forget-me-not, or the luminous purple flower. I'm going to eat a daisy. That seems safe. The flower tastes like wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. Hiya! Sick die roll. To your horror, blood begins to blossom under your shirt. Ugh. You pull it up to see that it is merely a superficial cut, but you wonder how it occurred nonetheless. Thanks. Merc nods, happy with the results. He beckons Malclips closer. Of those left, you should seek Ira of the Vale. She may know something of the cure. Last I heard, she's hiding out in the underneath.
Let us discover what the next chapter in our dear bard's tale will be.
Oh no, not her. Malclips straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles maniacally. Yes, her. She'll likely eat your bones before she lets you speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business to run. With that, Malclips' associate turns away and hurls a bouquet at a shocked passerby. Flowers, fresh flowers, buy 'em or I'll eat your eyes. I like this guy's sales tactics.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwend, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods, I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footmen left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. Well, I need to help the soldiers because it's, you know, up in the top right. My goal was to get this to protect the soldiers. So let's go protect the soldiers. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. That 25 gold would have been nice, but my task says to help out the soldiers, so I'm going to help out the soldiers. I've already used this one, so I wonder why I didn't do it before. Get some! That's a neat effect. All right. All right, max life and 3 food. Ah, no recruits joined my cause. Although the corrupted have been vanquished, no Empire soldiers remain. What? Did they kill them all? You return to the road and find only the wreckage of the noble's carriage. Well, shit. My bad.
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
Yeah, we gotta get all the soldiers we can. All right, so these big guys, they like to rush out. They have like a double attack when they charge. Got to keep that in mind. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks, use riposte with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you... Yeah. Got it. Ah, shit. That was a pretty good combat on my part. Ooh. A blessing. Gambler's insurance. After losing 2 precision gambits with a failure or huge failure, draw 3 equipment cards and then discard it. Okay, well we haven't done one of those precision ones yet. Gain 2 more recruits.
In your life, you will have wandered endless intersections, yet this one sticks with you. Why? What is it in your memory that catches here?
You arrive at a signpost detailing the possible path east and west. Oh, okay, it just shows you.
Always treat those who feed you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
I love the dealer, man. You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malaclip shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women. Coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerby. Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits. Chester gives you a jolly wave. What would you like to buy on this fine morning? That guy wanted, that little kid wanted like a lemon something or other. I've simply been giving tarts away. Today must be the sunshine. He considers the few remaining tarts for a while before he finally decides on a price. Oh, geez. I didn't see what any of those were. This? Nah. Sorry. I don't need the food, my man.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
As night cloaks the west wind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you managed to recruit. You've gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. The Blight of Terror, or Terror of Blight, I'm not sure. Like I said, the way that's written is weird. The 3 of Blight and the 4 of Blight. I'm guessing it's the Terror of Blight. You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech. Ooh.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure.
It's this one.
The very stakes themselves.
Yeah, it is. Woo! Your rousing speech imbues the soldiers with confidence and zeal. Okay, great. Sorry, take a sip of my coffee here. How's everyone doing this morning? Everyone having a good Saturday morning? Getting ready for Christmas or in the midst of Hanukkah or whatever other thing you celebrate? Look at this fucking guy. The Terror of Westwind. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the Terror wakes. Use Bash to break the Terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. You got it.
With all these soldiers,
All right, now it's 1,000,000,000 to 1. Oh, whoops. Nope. I was supposed to do this. I pulled the wrong trigger. Oh well, he was easy.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
No, but you gotta do what you gotta do, my man. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique files. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
Ruby Ring, Valiant Aegis, and Winter's Bane. Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Pauper Plague, Westwind Tavern. That one's got a token, so I gotta have that in my deck. Make sure I have that in my deck.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
I wonder what the camp does. Oh, I can just change what my dude looks like at any time. Can you unlock more colors? That would be rad. I'll continue with my red-headed John Hamm look-alike. So we've got the High Priestess, we've got the Empress, and we've got the Emperor. The High Priestess: collect blessings in order to enter the ritual house at the summit of Mount Freitas and negotiate a treaty with the Northerners there. Gain blessings to increase your chances of success. Do not expect to be welcomed by Northerners whilst shredding their lands. Survive Mount Freitas by restoring life at camp. Okay, let's see what the Empress is all about. Earn fame in order to wield the legendary weapon Hretha's Ire. Villages on the northern outskirts are under assault from northern raiders. Defeat the mighty shaman who is leading their raids. Mighty hero, gain enough fame to wield the mighty Hretha's Ire, and the raids. Encounters with northerners are common. Okay. What we got here? The Emperor. Thieves have stolen a relic from the Emperor's palace. The Empire are looking to hire adventurers to help recover this and other items. The road ahead may be long. Ensure you have enough food to avoid starvation. The wilds are a lawless land and a perfect hiding place for thieves on the run. Come prepared. Use map reveal to help navigate the treacherous wilds. I'm going to do the Empress first and get this weapon. I'm just going to hit recommended. And then I'm going to go into encounters and make sure that one with the token is in here. Market Thief.
They will be sufficient.
Yep.
For now.
So as long as we have these token cards in here, I don't really mind. I would rather get a new card than this one, but hey, let's just keep going with recommended. I don't think that I have anything. Yeah, I only have 8 equipment cards, I think. But yeah, let's do it. Let's get Hretha's Ire.
The Empress is a symbol, a leader of the northern clans, but not their only one. Now we come to one of the new nuances of our game. The hunt for fame and esteem would not work for all players, but it works for you. I can sense it in you. Your pride, your skill. In time, we will learn all of you.
Raiders have destroyed our village, the Elder of Talos explains in a hushed voice. They were sent by a dark shaman of the north. They were searching for this. He draws a large warhammer from his cloak. Hretha's Ire. It is the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon.
Anger is
Great.
a powerful force.
Oh, it requires 20 fame just to hold it. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown to a single target. Impact tracks enemies and causes stun. Bash causes additional damage to armor, and it's heavy. Does additional damage to armor to enemies while they block, but I cannot riposte with it. The weapon is heavier than you imagine, perhaps weighed down by some hidden magic, preventing you from wielding it to its potential. You acquire 20 fame to equip this weapon, earn fame by completing encounters. You got it. The Elder looks straight in your eyes, as though peering into your soul. Not all weapons are for all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear Hretha's Ire. You do well to remember that. You must find the courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the 5th village falls. The villages need a hero. The town of Braden is surely in danger and must be warned. Okay. Okay.
Your memory seemed filled with conflict and chaos, yet occasionally something merely pleasant slips through.
We've seen this before. I don't want any of these things. Because they're expensive. I only got 4 food though. Maybe I can get some fruit. $10 I can afford. This one. Fuck. Sorry, dog. No can do.
At what point does honor bend to pragmatism?
Let's try and help this lady out. Hiya! Ooh. So that's 7. I would need. I can't. That's not doable, right? If I only reroll 1. Yeah, that's not doable. I have to reroll both of these. Yes! Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. 15 gold, 10 more gold, and 2 fame. You thank the woman and continue on your way.
Your supplies are running low. Make your choices carefully.
A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bola wrap around your body. Ah, son of a bitch. A frost trapper. A party of northerners charges at you as you break free. It looks like I just had a dip in stream quality. Is everything still going okay? Am I dropping frames real bad or anything? Trapper. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper see all. Trappers throw hunting traps that snare their targets. Use evade to avoid the traps, or change direction rapidly to break free. Okay.
Don't let them hit me. I'm too handsome for violence.
I have the wrong weapon. Okay, I need to change weapons because I do not want to be wielding a two-handed axe against the Northerners. I like to be able to do that riposte on them. Gain 2 fame. Search for spoils. Ooh, I want that food. I think the food is this one. Gold. Ah, yes. What you got? Soldier's sword, warrior's axe, winter's bane. Oh, knock down northerners. Oh, if I hadn't bought all that food! But I need it. You need the food. That's just... Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown to Northerners. Enemies in knockdown can be defeated with a finisher. Against Northerners, riposte deals 150% damage and counts double towards your weapon charge. Jeez, this would have been so good. This one's also good against the Northerners, though. How much is it? 16 gold? Why not?
Well, that may help you on the road ahead.
I could just sell this weapon. I wonder if I'd fail if I did that. Yeah, leave. All right. Thanks, my man.
Let us see what the next town holds. Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
Let's do it. Let's kill some of these barbarians, these Northerners. Save the village.
I see it with fated fame.
Ah, got greedy. Hey, leave the villagers alone, please. Looks like I managed to save those villagers, so that's good.
A remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness.
It does more damage, but I'm actually going to keep the one I've got because it does extra damage when I riposte against the Northerners. So I'm going to hang on to it. For saving all of the peasants, you receive 4 fame. The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend their wounds. Thank you, hero, they cry. You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept a small token of our gratitude. Some food. Some more food. It is not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Taran. They point further south down the riverbank. If you are a true hero, you will surely save them. With another village lost to the Northerners, you set out for the next town without delay. Well, I'm going to look at all 4 cards first. I've got a lot of food. So I'm going to ask for gold. This son of a bitch again. Okay. Is this one the huge success? No, I think it's this one. God, fuck! This asshole.
I am torn between my loathing for gnomes and my despair that the world is becoming less strange and arcane as the Empire spreads.
Halt, vile humans, a voice calls out as a dozen small creatures leap from the trees around you. It takes a moment to realize they are gnomes, sturdy, poorly armed gnomes. A few hold spears, but most have only a rock or a sharpened stick. We seek arms to defend ourselves, a gnome declares loudly. Hand over some of your equipment and we'll release you. We can even pay you something. I'll give you some food for a helmet, one of the small folk exclaims. No, give me some armor and I'll give you a health potion, chimes in another. I can give you this sword. You want this? Yeah, whatever. Sweet, 35 gold, that seems... 45 gold! And 2 fame, that seems like a lot. Worth it.
You'll notice that my carriage does not stop for every distressed traveler along the way.
But I do! Ooh, close. Ah! We failed. Oh! This bitch is a thief! Tricky, tricky. That's fine. We'll still kill her. I didn't notice that his loot is a flying V. Oh God. Okay. I disagree. I definitely hit Y and blocked that, so I disagree that I got hit there. But I have the shield on, so whatever. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Yeah. Couldn't have gotten that earlier? Okay, well I'm not at a want for food or gold, that's for sure.
Actions, of course, have consequences. You cannot think that the steps you have taken will bring a simple peace. No.
Another battle with the Northerners here, helping out the farmers, making sure they don't die. Hey! Two birds with one stone. That was close. That farmer almost died. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read it. My bad. It is not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Dangarnoon. Point further south down the riverbank. Yada 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 yada. That is the exact same thing that they said last time. So,
Ever since I've returned to this world, I've been disappointed. The filth, the shame, the horrors dwell in the minds of men, not in the monsters in the darkness.
Westwind's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, is a safe harbor among the many dangers of the outer reaches of the Empire. Its barkeep sits outside his establishment with a look of resigned defeat. Upon your arrival, he jolts straight up and a smile almost breaks out across his face. At last, someone from the guild is here. These Empire soldiers have almost ruined me. Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon doors and pushes you inside. Oh no. Phalanx of steel and musket of steel. Inside, you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops onto a table and shouts above the noise, "You lazy, drunken deserters are done. The Stewards Guild has sent an enforcer here, and now you're all going to have to get back to your posts. This town needs defending." One of the soldiers rises with a slight sway. "We've got 3 days until our shift ends, and we return to civilization. So we're not doing any fighting unless they threaten the supply of ale, right, lads?" A raucous cheer erupts and beer tankards smash together all around. "So, why don't you take your shiny eagle badge and shove off?" He just insulted my eagle. The barkeep turns to you. What are you going to do? I'm going to offer a bribe because I have a lot of gold. You explain that you've been authorized to grant an act of heroism award to soldiers you meet. How much gold do you want to offer? I'm going to do 10. I think it's this one. All right. The Imperial soldiers gather their belongings and head out to man their posts, some of them already planning on how they will spend their bonus. Got the token.
When the hero runs in, the villain takes their time to bait their trap. Be careful, lest they put you in your place.
Rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn to see the Ebola. Yeah. Oh my goodness, a lot of those dudes. I wonder what happens if my companion dies. Does he just die for the remainder of the voyage? Is his card destroyed?
I see it! Fated fame!
That went bad. Oh no! Ah! Okay. Alright, that trap could have gone way worse.
Now the power is yours to use.
Yeah, why not? I'll try it. Ouch.
It appears you are worthy to wield the weapon of champions. The raiders will hide from you no longer.
Oh, sorry, I typically read these out loud. Malclips looks on in awe. Wow, that would earn a pretty penny at the markets, but first, let's use it to break the barrier to the Northern Raiders camp, slay the shaman, and stop the raids once and for all. Ooh, look how spooky. Yeah, I'll get there. I need healing. And I've got some gold to spare. So let's look at the equipment first. Okay. Ruby ring, grant plus 10 max life while you have more blessings than curses. Okay, I don't have any blessings, I don't think. And this does defend, adds plus 1 to weapon charge. Every third step does not consume food. I don't think I don't have any blessings or curses. So, not worth buying that, so I will buy more life. I guess I could sell that soldier's sword now. I think it's really funny that I could just sell this hammer.
Mages are hard to eradicate at the best of times. We have our ways of hiding from the light.
Following Malaclipse's cryptic directions, many of which involved burrowing farm animals, you arrive at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There, you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. We must seek out Ira of the Vale in the underneath, the bard had explained, as you followed a frightened cow around the previous night. Okay. The bespectacled ogre manning the door to the underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach. 10 food items per entry, he grunts. Malaclipse scoffs. Robbery! If you're trying to hustle us, sir, I'll have you know that I can shoot lightning from my fingertips. The doorkeeper sighs. Times are hard for us, Mal. You'll see when you get in there. Give 10 food. I really like that this Malaclipse character is, like, everyone knows who he is. That's a fun little thing as you continue his quest line. So we gave him the 10 food. The ogre places his book down, and with a mighty push, the stone door rolls open. A narrow tunnel takes you deep below the earth, opening into a vast limestone cavern. Twinkling on the edge of an underground lake lies a small shanty town, red lanterns lining the quiet streets. Malaclipse leads on. Welcome to the underneath, coin slave. Since that bothersome Empire edict, we've had to hide away in places like this. This used to be quite the hub of activity, but now he surveys the silent streets grimly. I guess the Empire is increasing its forces. A few mages eye you suspiciously as they pass by. Peruse the stores, enter the Devil's Ears Tavern, find Malaclipse's contact Ira, or leave the underneath. Well, I need to find Ira to get the token, I'm assuming. Malaclipse leads the way through the dim, lonely streets to Ira's house. You can hear screaming coming from within. A woman in robes adorned with silver ornaments greets you at the door. Merc said you would come begging for help. Regardless, you're late. Malaclipse bows with a grin. I have an illness. I'm hoping to purchase a cure. Ira of the Vale frowns for a bit before nodding and letting you into her house. You enter the sitting room, and the source of the wailing is made clear. A man is locked in a cage, crying in fevered agony. Sores of corruption fester on his body. Without warning, she opens the cage and the man rushes at you, but with surprising strength, Ira subdues the mad, writhing creature. This is the mage Cohen. He thought he could fight off the corruption, but he could not. Ira watches Malaclipse carefully as Cohen's cries get more and more guttural. What should I do with him? The bard looks away, disgust and fear on his face. He appears close to passing out. She nods before turning to you. What will you do? Keep him locked up? I don't want to kill him for no reason. She throws the creature back into the cage and locks the iron gate. Then you wait. Malaclipse makes a feeble joke about going to get some candied buns for the show, but a withering glance from Ira convinces him to stay. The imprisoned mage begins to deteriorate quickly. The sores of corruption spread across his body, and blood begins to pour from his mouth. As he throws himself at the cage, for the umpteenth time, you know no shred of humanity remains. Ira flings an enchanted shard of ice from her hand into the corrupted mage's throat, killing him instantly. You are too weak, she glances at Malaclipse, who is staring wide-eyed at the dead mage. The both of you. With that dealt with, Ira begins tinkering at a table strewn with dead and shiny things. I do have a cure, but as you know, nothing comes free with our kind. She taps silver dust from a bottle. Save the stolen mage children for me, and I will give you the cure.
Nicely done.
Those Empire bastards have taken them to some walled fort in the docks of the city. And you better hurry. Iris smiles at Malaklips. That illness can't be held at bay for much longer, I'd wager. The bard avoids her gaze. I guess we can get some backstory. He was my lover when I was young and stupid, Iris says matter-of-factly. Nonsense, Malaklips shouts. Why, I'm alluring at all ages. You'd be glad to have me still. Ira gives Malaklips a severe look, and he balks, cowering in his seat. And you better, okay. It went back to this. Ask what the illness is. Ira laughs. He hasn't told you, then it's not my place to say. But know this, the friend of Malaklips. If he doesn't find a cure soon, you are in grave danger. Nonsense, Malaklips stands, unstoppering a wine bottle nervously. Oh, sweet, we can still do this stuff. Yeah, peruse the stores. Among the abandoned stalls, you find an ancient-looking shop front. Through Red Lantern right, you read Leelot's Oddments, Used Stones, Directions. There are also signs pointing out a path to Curses, Blessings. Yeah, let's do this. With a jangle, you enter the dusty store. You find it filled, shelves, baskets, glass cases with rocks of various shapes and sizes. The wizened shopkeep, Leelot, peers over the counter at you. Inquire about used stones, inquire about directions. He waves his wrinkled hand at his wares. You see baskets of giant boulders, smooth pebbles, and tucked away in the corner a basket of rings. The shopkeep looks around fondly at the stones. What would you like to buy? Everything is 20 gold. A stone that he recommends for 20 gold, a ring, or inquire about something else. He recommends it, so let's buy the stone. Oh! All right. Leelot hands you rough, cream-colored stone flecked with purple crystals. That's edible, you know, he croaks. The purple part tastes like pies and sunshine. The rock part doesn't taste quite as good. Oh, that's a... Okay. That's 20 gold for 10 food's kind of a lot, but that's fine. Let's go to the Curses Blessings store. You follow the signs through the lonely streets until they lead you to a sizable hill of colorful rags where you believe a market once stood. An elderly woman climbs from the pile. Blessings, curses, you don't need either of them. I'll trade you all of them for this shiny rock. She offers you what looks like a polished river pebble. Well, I don't have any curses or blessings, so sorry. We're going to go to the Devil's Ear Tavern. Malaklips breathes in the heady scent of berry wine, smoke, and feathers. Ah, the Devil's Ears, my home away from home. He pulls out his lute and leaves to serenade the pretty bartender. She tries her best to ignore him. A decrepit hag nurses a smoldering pint glass at one end of the bar. Alone in a corner, a hooded figure lurks, unmoving. Let's talk to the hag. The warty crone sips her drink. It smells strongly of citrus and burning coal, while sizing you up. You wish to buy something, do you not? She grins wickedly, revealing a mouthful of jagged yellow teeth. I can send you somewhere, no cost, but I cannot assure you you will end where you want. That's what she's drinking. The hag cackles. This is a pint of liquid plague. I'd let you take a sip, but I'm reasonably certain it would be the last thing you ever did. I don't want it to teleport. Let's talk to the hooded figure. You cannot discern any facial features under the heavy hood. The figure nods at you. He has a grave voice, whisper quiet and hoarse. I seek an artifact of great power, something that will twist the minds of my enemies and force them to fight for me. I will pay handsomely. No, I don't have an artifact to give you, I don't think. Catch you later. Mal, the bard turns around. You catch a glimpse of hope in his eyes. She avoids his gaze. Take the children to the madmen near Frostford. They run an orphanage. I fear it is no longer safe here. All right. Arm wrestling. The Carnival of Strength travels from village to hamlet, searching for the strongest from all over the land. Each visit, you will wrestle only one opponent. Each win advances you greater opponents and greater rewards. Remember Roland? Come on. How hard is it to get a freaking 10? 3 dice, can't get a 10. Unbelievable. Still get 5 gold. But I'll never advance that plot.
You have prepared yourself for this battle.
Yeah.
Now you must face it, but not alone, perhaps.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't reading it. The hammer finds its mark and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they had appeared. Disoriented, you look around for Malaclips, but he is nowhere to be found. You find your bearings and realize you are standing in a forest clearing, covered in newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see a towering northern clansman, bald and brutal.
He has brute strength, if nothing else.
He does not flinch, nor seems even the slightest bit interested in you. He stands with his weapons drawn and brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. Then, you see her. Sitting on a throne of wicker and thorns, small straw-plated charms and oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneel countless raiders worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. The defender of villages and the exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you have come. Let this end. I hope you know how to fight, hero, says the bald northerner calmly. There are more warriors here than we can kill. To defeat a snake, you must cut off its head. You ready your weapon as the shaman and her clansmen surround you. All right. Go for the shaman. That's what it sounds like. So I will go for her, try and kill her. And we've got a different companion this time. We've got some other dude. Oh, look at her. She's pretty fucking cool. Raid leader Gerda. Raid leaders are the front line of northern assault, centers of tactical and religious guidance. The shaman casts spells that heal her allies. Oh yeah, fuck that. Shit. Excuse me. Excuse me. F you, shaman bitch. Oh, I don't even have to fight the other guys. The shaman's body writhes as a dark spirit leaves her chest and vanishes into the air. The remaining raiders flee into the forest. As the sky is clear, the sun beams down on the colossal warrior that had fought alongside you. I am Kolbjorn, he explains. I was born into the northern clans, but I am clanless now. You do not know us, but we were not always like this. Perhaps one day the clans will return to the tradition they have lost. You and I have cleared a small part of the stain from my honor this day. If you call, I will answer. He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Kolbjorn make your way back through the forest in search of Malaclips.
Another card returns to my deck. Do not worry. I have more challenges before you will be ready to face my foe. Well done. Another northerner falls before you, and a new companion joins your journey.
No new token cards. Yeah. Sweet. I'm going to take a real quick break to use the restroom. I'll be right back in like, 2 minutes or whatever. So enjoy this lovely music and the visuals of this board, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Hello. Let's do one more of these at least. So we've got the Emperor, or we've got the High Priestess. I'm going to do the High Priestess now. Go ahead and recommend. Check out my encounters. Still got that Market Thief who really sucks. We've got the Stolen Ones, which I'd like to finish that dude's quest. It sounds like we're getting close to the end of that. No other token cards. What's the story with this, I wonder? Unknown. Right, because they're new. They're unknown. Got Bridge Skirmish, which we don't know about. We've got Pauper Plague, which we don't know about. We've got the Old Maiden, Dr. Pius. I don't really care for this card. So I'm gonna remove it and replace it with something else. Fame and shame, friendly innkeeper, lost boy, man-eating tree, watchtower. I'm going to replace it with oh, this is the one with the blessings. Okay. I'm going to replace it with Elder's Gift to see if that gives me a blessing. What's this one do? Plus 10 max life when you have more blessings than curses. That's pretty good. I'm actually going to remove it though, because I want a chance of getting a better shield. Okay.
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate. Now it begins. Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Okay, Malaclips has somehow roped you into traveling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. While I usually refrain from working for the Empire, since this one takes me farther away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Brandstrom and help open many doors for you. What do you say? Okay. That's Esko, we can help. As you know, I have great many skills, but my swordsmanship is unlikely to hold up against Northern Raiders. I know no one else who is more up to the task. Sure. What's the mission? General Brandstrom instructed me not to come back until I talk to the High Priestess of the North and offer the terms of the treaty. Okay. What about the leader, the High Priestess? There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of them all is the High Priestess who lives up there. What's the top of a soaring mountain? All right, let's do it, man. Excellent. Bring your sword and let me do the talking, says Malaclips. I've brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we get hungry. Whoa, 25 food. Malaclips shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, you would have a better chance at swaying her in our favor. All right.
A lesson in caution awaits us all.
High
Nature,
up.
truly wild nature, will not tolerate fury in its domain, unless it is its own.
High up on the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching you through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess? And raiders spring down the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. Ah, shit. It started with the axe again.
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Malaclips and assistant.
That's one down. That's two down. Yes. Equip it. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Oh no. Go! Hey, 11. You seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, he realizes it's still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. We're going to dig him out, because I think that'll be more likely to get us a blessing. You brave the cold and free the raider from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me, though we are enemies by blood. Take my blessing and leave me to my thoughts." Yes! Blessing. Optionally retry any chance card gambit. Wow, that's really good. That's a hell of a blessing.
With the least
Hey,
notice,
look familiar?
the very lands beneath your feet can slide away. Life is filled with surprises.
We literally just did this one, so... Second, avalanche, same as the first one.
Who dares venture unless the amazing power clips and assistance?
No, no. Neither of those should have hit me. But whatever. Ooh.
Think about what has been lost simply to grant you comfort.
Oh, sweet. Yada yada, clash rings out, echoing against the peaks. We literally just saw this. We have to hide from the avalanche. We did. We're unscathed. Let's dig out our dude. Got you fame, and we get blessed. Divine intervention. Bonus reroll. After all your rerolls in a dice gambit, reroll the lowest. That's great. These blessings are really great. This motherfucker. All right. All right. Is it 3? Redraw. Is it 2? Oh, at least I got a success. Man, you need the huge success to get that token? That's some shit.
Be careful where one takes refuge,
Ooh.
even in the worst of storms.
Ooh. With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps in from the north. The snow whips against you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover. Wow. Shit! The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. The wretched smell of fish meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear arousing from hibernation. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes at you with giant paws. Gah. You flee the cave, having barely survived the savage attack. Luckily, the blizzard has passed. Malcolm's forages for firewood, saying, "This log is dry enough. We can set up camp here for the night." The campfire can be used to consume food, trade, or review your mission. Access the campfire anytime between encounters. Okay, well, I don't want to make camp yet.
In the cold, men become desperate. Women hold these mountains together, even through the worst.
Continue. The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave desperately fight off the onslaught of frostbite. The howling winds ease. You clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed.
The mountain itself pushes you back. Witches I will tolerate.
As you ascend
They
the
have at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
As you ascend the snowy Mount Freitas, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow off the path beckons you to come in. We've come in search of the great high priestess to deliver an important message, says Malclips. You'd better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the high priestess's good side. I'm fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste. If I've got it right this time, you can take it to her, she says, stirring the cauldron. Malclips politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite, he says, nudging you forward. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's a blessing, so sure. Reduces the speed of the wheel gambit? What's the wheel gambit? You take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one. You thank the old lady and continue up Mount Freitas, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard.
Not every temple has crumbled into the dust.
More's
the pity.
The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. 6 gold, sure. Okay. Gambler's Banquet, Gold Zealot, Monk's Vitality, Beggar's Charm, or Heroic Sacrifice. I'm going to go with the Beggar's Charm. Oh, it says what they all do. Sweet. Gain up to 20 gold at the beginning of a new map if you have less than 20 gold. That's great. Receive +2 food after every dice gambit. That would be good, but I've got plenty of food. Receive +15 life for every gold gain card you receive. That's really good. If your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain cards to receive +5 max life. And prior to combat with 2 or more monster cards, optionally discard a basic monster card but lose your companion for 3 turns. We are going to go with this one.
A grand opportunity for you to take whatever pleases you and go about your day. Here we begin to see the potential of cards based around fame. If you can force them from your deck and into your hands, you can begin to exploit their power.
Alas, the raiders have destroyed our village, the Elder explains. We had not of value to steal mind. I fear they now attack us for sport. Let me give you some advice, he continues. Preparation is key to victory. Never begin a quest without first stacking the deck in your favor. I can wear this now. I mean, it's better than what I've currently got, which does nothing. Gives me 5 defense, it helps against corrupted. I lose life instead of taking starvation damage. Why not? He looks at you through pale eyes. May your deeds of greatness ever regaled in song and told in tale. May you ever be remembered. Okay, so we know that gives you a platinum equipment card now. And this one sucks.
These are the choices that make the hero or the villain.
The town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. You seek out the watchtower where the recruitment is taking place. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifaule's plan to wipe out the Paupers district. The outbreak began there, and we cannot risk it. We cannot risk sparing any of their lives, he says. Sir Malifaule, the Green, leads the mercenaries to the Pauper district, where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. As you hear wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malifaule gives his command to charge. We're not killing the Paupers. Your refusal does not sit well with the Imperial soldiers. Traitor, one of the soldiers shouts. Imperial soldiers surround you, shackles at the ready. You draw your weapon and prepare for their wrath. Heavy weapons are recommended against the Empire. Why? Because they have armor? Sure, whatever. Says it's recommended. If it's recommended, we're gonna give it a shot. We got this, no problem, right? 4 soldiers and 1 or 2 gunmen. Watchmen. Taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty positions of power, watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them up for damage. Okay.
I'll have you know my weapon is just
Yo, you killed my man! They brought my dude down to 0 health, but I guess if you are there in time, you can save him. You spot a peasant woman with a child hiding behind some barrels. You lead them past the wall, past gatekeepers who look pointedly in the other direction. Bless your heart, she says, holding back tears. Please accept this token of our appreciation. Okay, got some food. More food. I'm certainly not at a want for food. So camping heals you? Is that right?
Campfires will always offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge. Be prepared.
A figure appears from out of a swirl of frost and snow. It is a northerner. Food for sale has refreshed. For sale has refreshed. I come in peace, he says. I make the pilgrimage to the high priestess. I mean you no harm. Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands by the fire. In my youth, I once fancied a northerner warrior. She almost cut off my head when I serenaded her. Malakop's plucks a mournful note on his lute. Young love, eh? We got cook food, trade, change appearance, review mission, break camp, cook food. Cook some more food. Cook some more food. Cook some more food. All right. I can buy food, I can buy equipment. What does he got? The Ring of Food. What does that do? Optionally discard any non-food gain card to gain +2 food. It's not very good. For me. And I can sell equipment. The only thing I can sell is the soldier's sword or the robes, which I would rather not do. Okay, he just tells you what is going on. I'm gonna switch back to my sword.
Will you push on, despite nature itself attempting to thwart you?
Hey, what up, lady? Further up the mountain, the blizzard becomes so intense you barely see the tiny cottage Engulfed in snow, an old lady beckons you in. I've received word from my sister's hawk and have been expecting you. I may not be as skilled as her, but this blessing potion I've whipped up is my best yet. Do you think it's good enough to take to the high priestess? She says, blowing the steam off a simmering bowl of thick liquid. Okay, so I really couldn't, says Malcolm, petting his belly, so I'm stuck on it. Divine Providence or Long Shot. Good gravy, that was fast. I think it's this one, though. All right. I know, we're going to keep that. Adds +1 to each of your dice, stirring the dice. Wow, that's great. You take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one. You think the old lady can continue up Mount Freitas, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard.
Wits or weapons? Perhaps both will fulfill you here.
As you approach a bridge high in the mountains, you see that it is already occupied. Oh. From your viewing angle, you notice that the bridge structure has been damaged. With luck, you may be able to knock out one of the supports with a thrown object, causing the bridge to collapse. We're going to try and throw a rock because I don't have any equipment I can spare. Oh, look at this.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or fear.
Ah, shit.
Poorly done. You must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
Okay, well, we got our first chance at the pendulum. That was fun. We got this, right? No problem.
I hate it up here. Fingers are too cold for music or magic.
Damn it. Okay, could have gone worse. Could have gone worse. You search the Fallen for anything of value, you gain 4 fame. Ooh, second win. In combat, boost life to 75 when life drops below 25, then discard this card. Sweet. The old maiden, I will ask for longer life, because she gives me more. May you have a long life, she says. With a fragile wave of her hand, you feel a warm sensation through your body. Yeah, max life, that's what I'm talking about. This blizzard sucks, man. All right. Whew.
Now the confrontation.
Nope.
Are you ready to face the priestess of her people and drive the deal the Empire has requested?
Yes, this is what I wanted.
Turn and flee.
I turned and fled. I went to Malakath's thing. I'm sorry, Malaklips. Malakath is the guy from Skyrim, right? He's one of the Daedric guys. You linger near a fort in the abandoned docks of the great city. Malaklips sidles out of an alley and strokes his mustache. Well, Coinslave, the Empire has the stolen mage children hidden away in there. Now, I'm not fond of children, as you well know. You recall a time when Malaklips was asked to relinquish his last sweet roll to a crying child, and he refused. But Iroh won't give me the cure if we don't rescue them. He outlines the plan to you. It is worryingly brief. These forts are all interconnected, so even if we defeat one lot of guards, they're bound to call reinforcements. We'll have to get in and out quick. Defeat 2 steel monster cars within 60 seconds. Oh boy, okay. Okay. Okay, got it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, got it. Malaclips has drawn a helpful diagram in the dirt. The self-portrait is particularly generous. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, geez. Okay. Completely lost it. This one? Oh my god! I completely lost it and just guessed. That was all luck. Hidden beneath a pile of refuse, you find a grate that leads, presumably, under the fort. Without considering your wishes, Malaclips wedges the grate open and descends into the gloom. You follow suit and don't quite trust him on his own. The rough stone walls of the narrow passageway grate against your skin. As you feel your way through the sewers, you stumble blindly into Malaclips and clumsily plunge into the water. Ah! The commotion arouses a group of corrupted creatures taking refuge in the sewers. They don't take kindly to your intrusion. Alright. We can do the Blight of... or the Terror of Blight. It's not so bad. He's just got like that thick shell. Thick candy shell. You're just gonna chip away at. It's like an M&M. And it's just him by himself. Easy peasy. That dude's so simple. The final monstrosity falls, gurgling. Malaclips gazes at the bodies with a troubled look on his face. This one is wearing a necklace, looks like a family heirloom. The bard, usually fond of looting and stealing, doesn't allow you to touch the necklace. You peer up at the access tunnel. It is set too high into the wall. You won't be able to go back that way. Find a way out or explore the sewers. Explore the sewers, I guess? Okay. I think this is the huge success. All right. Whew. A rope hangs from a hole in the ceiling. Let's try and climb the rope. You leap onto the rope and it immediately releases, falling into a coil at your feet. Malaclips makes tutting noises. You're not very clever, are you? You peer up at the access tunnel. It's set too high into the wall. Okay, so find a way out. Ooh. Okay, I've got that blessing. This one? Damn it! You trip on a damp chair and fall into a pile of loose barrels. The noise clatters loudly through the sewer. It is somebody living here. Immediately, a shout comes from above. The rats are back again. What's that? Another soldier yells. I said, the first replies, I think those giant rats are in the sewer again. Call reinforcements from Fort Mournhold and get them to take a look at it. The useless twits never do anything anyway. Great. Malaclips beckons you to a wrought iron gate. If I'm not mistaken, and I never am, how dare you question me, this will take us directly into the fort. He allows you to go first. You leave the moisture and murk of the sewers behind you. You find yourself in a cellar. There are wine caskets, jars of pickled vegetables, and a sizable iron cage wreathed in pulsing light. Within the cage, the missing mage children huddle, unsure of your intentions. You gotta save them. Malaclips reaches for the heavy lock upon the cage's gate. It sizzles and he drops it quickly. By Freda's skirts that burns. He presses a long metal implement into your hand and steps back. You tentatively touch the lock. It doesn't burn you. You attempt to pick the lock. Oh shit. Got it.
Nicely timed.
With a click, the lock pops open and clatters to the floor. Okay, children. Malaclips awkwardly pats one on the head. Your mother and I are going to go kill the bad men. You stay here, unless we die, in which case you're on your own. The children nod, numb with terror. You sneak up the stairs and survey the scene before you. The soldiers mill about in the fort's courtyard. Malaclips draws his spellbook. I have an incantation that will covertly teleport a few soldiers far away from here, potentially to their deaths, but I'll require some of your blood. Yeah, okay.
The
Oh.
Wheel is one of my favorite innovations. It combines many different elements of our game into one.
Okay, so that one has a little bit of a wind down on it. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of those.
Oh dear. Move faster next time.
Shadows envelop a group of soldiers playing pebbles. They drop the stones guiltily before vanishing into thin air. I'm going to switch to this axe because it does more damage. Malclips draws a spellbook. I have an incantation that will... Oh, we could do it again. Fight even less guys. Because I only have 60 seconds. Let's try it. I get an extra spin of the wheel because I have that blessing, so... Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna redo that. God damn it. That's tough. We can try it one more time. We're just gonna fight. I'm not gonna keep risking my max health. 7 dudes in 60 seconds. 10 seconds a guy, a little less. We can do it. We can do it. All right. Okay, we got it, we got it, we got it. Oh, hurry up, where's he? Fuck. We almost had it. With the blare of a horn, scores of Empire guards fill the courtyard. Malcolm swings a crackle of blinding sparks, and he pulls you towards the exit to your escape. Come, we cannot hope to save the children now. We can only hope to return later. God damn it. Oh good, this blizzard again. Oh fuck. I pressed redraw. And now I got that. Great. I don't know what a Berserker of Frost is. And I have very little life now. I really fucked that one up. I'm so bummed about the thing with Malaclips. Fueled with rage and determined to destroy, Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slows their enemies' movement and attacks. Great. I believe that was a flawless combat there. I could be wrong. That seemed to go well. Oh, thank God. Let's go over here. Let's make camp. Cook food. Cook food. I don't know if there's any equipment. It's just the ring of food, which I don't want. All right. Let's do it. Let's fight. Or I don't know if this is a fight at all. Actually, I have the 6 blessings. So, the winds clear the dark clouds to reveal the spire of a ritual house protruding from the summit. You press on through thick snow to find the wooden structure adorned with spoils of war. As you enter the great hall, the towering arch doors swing open with a heavy creak. A giantess in a velvet robe enters, accompanied by raiders. "Who dares enter my blessed house of prayer?" she bellows. "I hope for your sake you have a decent offering." You kneel before the high priestess. "Your offering will suffice," says the giantess, "but if you seek to make a deal on behalf of the Empire, you must prove yourself against my champion." That looks like more than one person. Champion implies one person, not champions, plural. But it's all right. We just fought these dudes. They're not that bad. Is this Berserker supposed to be her champion? Berserker champion. Fierce, loyal, and relentless. Champion of the High Priestess. Berserker weapons. Yeah. We fought him. Oh, yeah, he's like a boss. Okay. Ah, shit. Oh! It didn't end like I assumed it would. I should have been paying attention. Not so bad. You've done well, now hear my terms. The High Priestess draws herself up, a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The North will never bend to the Empire. Blood for blood for blood. Those are my terms, small one. Let your leaders hear it and quake. With that, you make a quick descent to relay the message back to General Brandstrom. I'm really bummed I didn't succeed against Malaclipse's thing. Okay. New token card. Another new token card. This is like a weapon with a token on it? What does that mean? Dark Groove Ring. Get my Dark Groove on. Whoa. How we doing on time? I'll do...
You have done well. You understand the basic rules of the game now. From here, they will change.
I'll do one more. Information comes at a cost. Collect gold to use for bribes. Be prepared for a lot of dice games. Take heed, thieves are not known for their loyalty. Yeah. Lovers. Undead lackeys. Oswin's lover will send an army of skeletons to bring him back. Share food. If he is with you, Oswin will eat one food for every step. If he is injured, crowd control. Dominate a fight with artifacts.
The symbol of victory
Chariot.
over oppression.
Plague.
Control and will. Properties I understand well, and you will learn.
Okay. A plague of corruption is spreading through the downtrodden citizens in the old city. Aid Estrella and her loyal soldiers to find a way for the citizens to escape. Defeat as many corrupted as possible to find the source of the plague. You will need to demonstrate great precision in order to win. Save innocent townsfolk to access more stock and options at camp. Been to the Emperor, and I think we're going to call it after the Emperor. So the Explorer, the road ahead may be long, ensure you have enough food. Bandit Country, and Pathfinder. Okay. We're going to have the recommended deck here. Yeah, we're going to stick with our man, our little magic man. Let's remove this one, put in Cartographer, because it has a token. I guess we will remain with the rest of these. All right. Equipment. We've got our Cardinal Blade. Okay. Yes, eat less would be good. Food. Food. Don't know what that does. Don't know what that does. Don't know what these do. I'm wondering if we should keep this in or if we should swap it out for something else. I guess we'll keep it in. Okay, so I see. So these weapons have tokens on them. The tokens repulse 25 Northerners by attacking immediately after defending an attack to unlock this token. Okay. What is this one's? Activate the weapon ability 30 times to unlock the token. Yeah, I need the food, so can't do those for now.
These foes I place before you, these rules, I do not know truly if they will train you for the challenges that Callus will place in your way. Of course, we know how this part of the story ends. The Emperor is merely the face on the throne. Behind him, the usurper pulls the strings. The one who sits upon the throne of life and death has a great influence upon the world. Their very soul permeates the lands and fills the hearts of the people.
Interesting. The shrill voice of the town crier rings out across the market square. The Emperor himself seeks Adventurers Guild members. Urgent expedition vital to the safety of the Empire. You spot a crowd of travelers weighed down with weapons and tools lingering nearby. The Empire is offering a reward just to set off on the expedition. Even more if we make it back. That's how desperate they are for help. What's that? You just get gold for going there?
Not ask for much, but in the end, they take everything.
On arriving at the gates of the royal palace, an armed escort leads you directly to the Emperor's chambers. The Emperor remains still and silent as his chief council lays out the expedition. Few relics from the last age still endure in this world. We had one in this very room until last night. She gestures to an empty pedestal. Not only must you reclaim the stolen symbol of our power, we ask that you gather its 3 sibling relics. Okay, who stole them? The evidence suggests a thief. Wow, you think? A thief stole something? They seized on a weak spot in our guard schedule. There are many treasures in the palace. It is curious that this is all they stole. Okay, let's examine the pedestal. An ornate pillow sits atop a stone pillar. In the dust, you make out the shape of a jagged blade. It was a ceremonial sword. It sat for decades under our protection. We're not protecting it, you understand. We're protecting those who would try to possess it. The blade is cursed. Its venom strikes both wielder and foe in equal measure. Okay, so the person we're going to fight has like a sick sword. That hurts them, though. Hold, adventurer. It took skilled and dangerous thieves to steal the artifact. We need to ensure you'll be safe out there. See our training officer on the way out. Okay.
A keen eye will notice that themes repeat themselves. Events too. The wheel ever turns.
You are greeted by Captain Estrella Fior. Thieves are cowards at heart. They will dodge your heaviest attacks just as they dodge their civic duty. A swift blade is best to defeat them. Here, try these out. Dual-wield weapons are effective against fast enemies like Thieves, but are weak against armored enemies like Empire. Ooh,
I
shit.
never understood the duel. If you're at war, use every tool at your disposal. If not, let things lie.
Stun Thieves. Perform 6 strikes that causes stun to Thieves. Stunned enemies take 150% damage when hit. Against Thieves, Riposte deals an extra 125% damage. Light. Hits increase during a combo. Riposte can interrupt counterattacks. Weak against enemies with high defense. Yeah, let's try them. They look rad. Whoa!
Still, you find yourself hunting relics. Do you not wonder why or what they may do?
Your quest takes you far away from the city. Vast wildlands stretch out before you. Your companion reminds you of the Emperor's mission. One relic was stolen by brazen thieves, another is in the clutches of a shady merchant, one is enshrined in a small village in the east. As for the last, Malaclip shrugs. Who knows? Okay. That's the merchant and the thief, I'm guessing, that are moving around out there. Let's go to my inventory. Okay, I'm wielding those blades.
Even peace hides steel within.
The wilds are home to many a rebel criminal and beast. We got it. No worries. No worries, right, roast beef? Yeah, you're a good boy. My cat roast beef is sleeping right in front of the monitor. And he's very cute. A lovely pair of fine blades, fit for the finest gentleman. Well sharpened, well cared for, and deadly.
I'm no happier than you lot.
Whoa. Oh, I got double teamed there by the fire. Okay, it could have gone a little bit better, but it wasn't terrible. Gotta get used to the new weapons and all. Sorry, roast beef stood on the keyboard and muted the game. With the battle resolved, you scavenge what you can from the remains. Got 4 fame. Got an equipment. Ring of food.
So much magic comes down
Great.
to simple needs in the end, don't you find?
Yeah, discard this. I don't... Well, 25 life would get me back to full. Let's get some food.
A moment of peace on your travels. Savor it.
Before going to village, collect 30 fame if you're going for gold. Okay. Is the village the bottom right? The wilds are welcoming, their bounty plentiful. A delightful aroma leads you to a troop of hardy morels. You use them to prepare a nourishing meal. 10 max life. Taking it. Okay. Thank you.
Yet inattention leads to disaster. Not every inch of the wilderness is peaceful.
The wilds are sometimes treacherous and harmful. You pluck some juicy wild berries from a thorn-covered thicket. The realization they are poisonous arrives far too late. Cool. No choices, nothing like that. Okay. Even cooler.
The Empire has busily purged so many of the fantastic creatures from these lands, and yet they leave the gnomes.
Halt biohumans, a voice calls out as a dozen small creatures leap from the trees around you. Takes a moment to realize they're gnomes, dirty, poorly armed gnomes, yada yada yada. We actually have seen this before. We seek arms to defend ourselves, and declares loudly, hand over some of your equipment and we'll release you. We will even pay you something. Food for a helmet, armor for a health potion. Do I have anything to give them? I have the ring of food and the cutthroat's blades. Sorry, got nothing for you. Gnomes attack. Ow. Ow. Sorry. While traveling a dangerous cliff face, you slip and lose your footing. Though relatively unharmed, the same cannot be said for the pack of travelers' rations that broke your fall. Oh no, I've only got 3 food! I can't be losing food. What? Who the fuck is this guy?
Relic is within your grasp. Who hired these thieves? That is the true question.
The thieves' erratic movement crosses right into your path. You catch them frantically loading the relic onto a horse and cart. Just hold them off for a couple of minutes while we ready the horses. Let's kill this guy. If I kill this guy, will it end because I got the relic I needed? I wonder. We're about to find out, I guess.
By sea and sea, fate and pain.
Am I supposed to go, like, stop over here or something? No? Just kill him? Got it. What? My dude! Okay, well, I didn't kill them fast enough, so... The relic escapes into the wilds. Oh, okay, whatever.
Children are always the ones to suffer most. They have an excessive capacity for it.
Yeah, we got it this time. We don't got it this time. God, this is gonna be brutal. I might die and be sent back to the start. This dude is not so bad, but I don't like doing the part at the end. I think will be really hard.
I hope this works.
See, that guy's not so bad. Fuck. Is that little gold one like a huge success? Damn it. That's a huge failure. We've already fucked this beyond repair, so huge success. With a click, the lock pops open and clatters to the floor. Malaclips shouts triumphantly and swings the door open. Shaking, one of the older children pipes up. Excuse me. Malaclips crosses his arms with a lack of applause. The girl continues, eyes wide with fear. I can enchant the scouts with a spell of befuddlement. That will buy us some time. Okay, you children. Malaclips knock over the past one on the head. Your mother, yada yada. I don't have any blood magic to give, my man. We just gotta go. Okay. Oh, this isn't good against guards, I forgot. Because they have armor. Whatever. Some of these things you think about a little bit too late. Deadly at a distance, only the most skilled are recruited into musketry. Musketeers fire heavy attacks, defend with a shield, else evade for your life.
They're only children. You should have let them be.
Bullshit. Oh, I was really close, actually. I was really surprised how close I got. I only had 2 dudes left. That's a bummer. Oh well. Hey, I found some gold. But I'm gonna get rid of it. Well, yeah, I've got to get rid of it for the food, because I don't have enough food to, like, continue. Sweet. Berries. Yes, now we're talking. More berries. Sweet. All right, we've got some food to kind of survive a little bit.
Wealth through exploration. We have many lands to discover, you and I. If you cannot make use of this, I will question your skills.
Yeah, 22 gold. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you said return later. I'm sorry, I pressed it. I pressed it too early. The cartographer listens intently as you relate what you can to remember of the neighboring areas. I'm going to take the gold. I'm sorry, I should have waited. Gain 2 fame. I got the token. That's all that matters. Fuck everything else. While traversing a dangerous cliff face, you slip and lose your footing. But relatively unharmed, you same canopy said, "It's the bag of traveler's rations that broke your fall." 7 food? That's all my food. What the fuck is that shit?
You are starving now. Every fresh encounter will cause you damage. Tread carefully.
Yeah, I'm aware. My man, I need a pie. Garlic and cheese pie sounds great. 10 food. Okay. I think this is a 10 gold. Yes, great. Yep, sure. Here you go, man. I need the food. More cards you reveal and open, the more gold you gain. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm not going to buy whatever this is. That doesn't matter, because I'm going to say no. Alright, we got it, lady. I know you're secretly a thief, but if I succeed, you're somehow not a thief, so. Reveal 3 encounters, that's pretty good. Discard this for food? No. The market thief is down there. Dangerous wild's in front of me, I don't want to go there. Thanks. Health potion, gain 10 life. I need the life actually, so. Also thanks. Hey!
I have little sense of trust for wandering merchants. True bargains are rarely found.
8 gold
those who
away.
are unwilling to wait around for their customers to test their wares.
Negotiate a better price. Haggle your best offer. If you win, the price will be reduced by the total of the dice. If you lose, you may refuse to sell the relic. Sure.
Dice are a constant reminder of death.
Yeah,
The singular
okay.
is die, as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted. Here, however, they may also bring a touch of life.
Whoa, Cursed Helm of Ogagu. Okay. The relic is cursed, Malchus exclaims. Who would want to seal such a thing in the first place?
It is not one game now, but a score, each with its own nuance and delicate approach.
Your quest brings you to a remote shrine high in the mountains. It is revered among the few local peasants for its remarkable healing properties. You kneel before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. Ooh. I'm gonna reroll both of these. Hiya! Oh! 10! Not but an ominous rumble answers your plea. You leave the shrine in silence as it begins to rain. Womp womp. just gonna go here.
Here's a token for you, if you can earn it.
I can't because this fucking dude sucks. Alright. I lost it. Is it first one? No, second one. Old maiden, I would like more food, please. Neat. I just got food, so I'm gonna get the equipment.
Hardly elegant, but possibly effective.
Bash an enemy and block to remove their armor and cause a brief stun. After every encounter with a gambit, reveal one random encounter card on the level. Yeah, great. $13 max life, ouch. $10 max life, double ouch. Let's go kill this bandit guy now. What up?
By sea and sea, vacant veins!
Man, I only got the one guy. That's no good. I did it! I don't know if this ends the quest, but I certainly did it. Get a curse. One random enemy in every combat inflicts double damage. Okay. Another cursed relic, my Eclipse exclaims. This was not part of our deal with the Empire. I believe they mentioned that it was cursed, so. Let's not get super pissed at the Empire. Ooh. 5 of Skulls and the Trapper of Frost. Yeah. Let's use our one-handed sword. Why not? Have we fought any of the skulls yet? I don't think we have, so I think this is a new enemy. Hey, roast beef. Hey, why don't you sit down, buddy? Why don't you sit down? Returned. Raised from endless sleep to fight once more. Skeletons are weak but come armed with an assortment of equipment, making preparations for combat challenging. Vulnerable to holy. Well, I don't think I have any holy, so. Oh, of course they reanimate. Not so bad. Collect 30 fame before going to that village, man. I don't know if there's even a chance to get 30 fame. I'm only at 16 and there's only 3 cards left on the map. Reveal 5 encounters or get more food. I will reveal the remaining encounters on the board. Fork in the road, treacherous wilds, burning building. Burning building, theoretically. 10 life or food. I don't need the life because I'm only 2 health down. Insane. What's this one? Is this dangerous wilds? Huh? These give me fame, so I can at least get this. Lacking fame gain cards, yeah.
Why do you keep getting in this situation?
Oh no! I can't believe I fucked that up. I walked right into him. You're my friend. Sorry. I pulled right trigger, and I blocked that. Whatever. Whatever. Still won. But there was some shady business happening there. There aren't 3 encounters to reveal, so I'll discard that for food. I'll take the gold. Who knows? I might need it for something. Uh-huh. His magical senses are pulling him north. Okay, I went north. There's nothing to the north. I've done everything up here. All that's left is these ones down here. Light weapons are recommended against thieves. But I've got barbarians to deal with as well, so I'll just use my regular sword. Northerners, I guess, not barbarians, whatever.
By sea and sun, fate and fade.
F off, man. Got him. Yes, I would like that. I can at least see what this does. Fire inflicts 40% less damage. Or, what does this do? Corrupted inflicts 25% less damage, and you don't starve. I will take the gold.
You strike me as the type who will put themselves in harm's way for the benefit of others. Yet, perhaps you'd rather have someone else sacrifice themselves for you.
Nah. You hear some shouting up ahead. As you make your way down the cobbled street, you see lights flickering on the road in front of you. As you approach, you see a building, flames and smoke billowing out of its upper room windows. A crowd is formed outside, passing buckets of water between one another to temper the blaze. As you push your way through the crowd, you see a woman frantically pleading to the villagers, "Please help, my family is in there. Anyone, please help. Brave the fire yourself, let Malacups attempt to rescue." Malacups can't do shit, so I'm gonna do it. Got it. Confirm. Through a haze of smoke.
A wise decision.
Through a haze of smoke, you find the woman's youngest daughter crying under her bed. You coax her out, scoop her up, and carry her out of the blaze. A villager rushes to your aid. Thank you, brave adventurer. I can take it from here. But be warned, the building is not safe. It will soon collapse. You gain 2 fame. 2 fame? That's it? The woman embraces her child, then turns to you once more. My husband, did you see my husband? He's still in there. Please, please help. The dealer adds another life pain card to the wheel gambit. Return to the building. We got it. Oh boy. Oh, we fucked up. But I can re-roll it. Whew, we got it. You find the woman's son attempting to find his way out through the smoke and flames, grabbing his hand, you lead him back through the building to safety. A villager rushes to your aid. Thank you, brave adventurer. I can take it from here, but we warn the building is not safe. It will soon collapse. The woman embraces her child and then turns to you once more. My husband, did you see my husband? He's still in there. There's only one guy left, but we're going to try it. We can't use my man, and it's going really fast. Fuck. With a sudden crack, the beam above you gives way, injuring you and blocking your path. You retrace your steps back out of the building. Hey, we can do it again. Ah, shit. The room erupts in flames, scorching your skin as you leap from the room, and injured, you make your way back to safety. Let's try one more time. Nope. Fuck. Alright. Sorry, man, your husband's dead.
Perhaps you should have taken your time.
Oh, but I got 8 fame. Hey, look, I got up to 30 fame. I think I'm at 36. So worth it, right? As you exit the building, it collapses behind you. While you were unable to save everyone, the villagers are grateful for your valiant effort. You have to save everyone to get that token? That's some bush league. Oh, good. Lost some more food. But this is up,
There is little I can say that will stop an adventurer pilfering ancient artifacts.
The village of Durnich is unremarkable, save for a tiny, near-forgotten shrine. Here you find another relic resting on a dusty altar. An old woman greets you. I see you're interested in our relic. Local legends tell of a time when a great hero will come to claim it. Until then, it remains under our watch. Claim that you are the hero. The woman examines you for a moment before falling to her knees in prayer. You've arrived just as foretold, our savior. You recovered a relic. Aw, yeah, cursed ring. Lone wolf. Your companion will not aid you in combat. Okay. Thanks. Another accursed relic, Malaklips grumbles. I swear, if before Malaklips can finish, the relics start to vibrate and hum, then glow with an eerie, unnatural light. Ooh, the Mage's Tower. What's that? Okay. Your eye is drawn to a similar glow emanating in response from a distant tower. Do you think they're trying to tell us something, Malaklips says. Malaklips smirks. Let's get moving. Yeah, but first let's fight these guys. Because I can get some stuff. And these guys aren't so hard. See? Not so hard at all. Easy peasy. Four more fame. There are no more encounters to reveal, so I'll take the food, I guess. 15 life, yeah, I'll take that. 5 gold, why not?
And now you must begin to ask yourself how these threads connect. Were you simply a patsy for the Empire, or did you hope to be something greater?
The relics leads you to a mysterious tower. You will need to ascend it to reach the mage at its summit. A storm swells ominously overhead. Enter the tower. All right. Continue. As you climb the tower stairs, a voice calls down from above. Do you even know why you're here? How much did they tell you when they ordered you out into the wilds? When they sent you out here like a dog after a bone? You continue to wind your way up the tower. Great.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
You finally reach the top of the tower. You've been sent here to do the bidding of the true enemy. These relics can be used to defeat him, but here you are, looking to return them to him. Whoa! The one of Arcane. I see you bring the relics, the mage says with a grin. A thief can't be trusted to deliver on a job, but one can always rely on the predictability of the Empire to send their dogs. She holds the remaining relic out, mockingly. I suppose you'll be wanting this. Whoa! Ragnar's cursed blade. Take it, she says calmly, but be warned. Its curse will sap your strength and your will to fight. And combat is inevitable, I'm afraid. Or, she continues, you can let me keep it, but should you best me, it will be lost to you forevermore. No, I've got to get it back. That's the point. What's another curse amongst friends? Am I right? Oh no, desert crossing. I would sure hate to get that. The relic is heavier in your hands than you expected, and its presence clouds your thoughts. The mage laughs. Your imperial masters would be most proud. Prepare to meet your fate. A group of thieves, that you say. Relic Thief Mage. This mage went to extraordinary lengths to gather these relics. Mages shoot projectiles from a distance, use evade to avoid their attacks. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, roast beef. You're really cute, but can you please move? I'm in the middle of a combat. Thanks for getting in the way. I couldn't see those dodge encounters, my man. It's okay, because you're cute. With the relics recovered, you journey back to the Imperial City to claim your reward. Captain Estrella meets you at the city gates. I'll take you straight to the Chief Council. She'll be eager to examine what you've brought back. On the walk to the palace, you explain that you've safely recovered all the relics. This may be a rare day when the Council will smile, Estrella says. You can see her trying to catch the words as they've come out. My apologies, this is indeed another glorious day for the Empire. The Chief Council looks over the relics you've returned. You have done well. We shall keep these relics safe, lest they fall into less learned hands. We did it!
Every part of this tale is a part of your history, a part of the reasons that bring you here.
Whoa! What's the deal with this card that's on fire? Gambler's Jewel, Lord's Diadem, Billy Clubs, Mercenary Garb, and Brigand's Blades. Crack that bad boy open. For covering every relic, we get the Exquisite Blade and a Man of the World. For greatly helping the cartographer with his map, we get a duel. Well, all right. I believe that's going to do it for one more run this morning. We did 5 pieces of this game, and 5 of the 22. And we've been going for a little over 3 hours here, so I think I'm going to call it here. I appreciate you for stopping by and watching one more run. I will try to be back next week, although that is around Christmas time and my family's got some plans, but I believe the plan's in the afternoon, so if I can do it, I will stream in the morning. I might also have some time after work to play some games. I might play Hand of Fate 2 some more. I've been thinking about that game Non-Guns a bit more, so I might pop that back on. Play some other stuff, give you some supplemental episodes if I can. But yeah, thanks for watching and stopping by and hanging out. And I'll try to be back next week and maybe some other times throughout the week. I'll catch you later. Bye.